The coast, President Obama's speech was closely followed by high-tech companies who have been lobbying for more visas for these high-skilled workers. Mark New is there in Silicon Valley with reaction from the tech world. Hi, Mark.
Hi, Phil. In his address, President Obama said he will take executive action to make it easier and faster for high-skilled immigrants, graduates, and entrepreneurs to stay in America and contribute to the economy. That's welcome news in the tech sector, where many companies have complained that there aren't enough U.S. college graduates to fill the thousands of tech job vacancies. But President Obama's comments still leave many high-tech workers wondering what will happen next, especially if the measures get bogged down by bickering political factions.
Data and things.
At this tech exhibit in Silicon Valley, Anirudh Didala introduces people to green robotics, which helps companies put Internet of Things devices on a single platform. Anirudh came to the U.S. at age 17 to study engineering at Purdue University. Like so many foreign students, he stayed in the U.S. after graduating, working on a temporary H1-B visa, a visa that prevented him from getting a job with another company.
I was employed with a large-scale company for almost 7 years, but my pay would only go up 1 or 2 percentage points compared to my peers who I knew were getting significantly higher raises because the company knew that I was not going anywhere anytime soon. You end up stuck in that, and that ends up dictating a lot of your life.
Now, if Anirudh gets a better offer from another company, he has the option to take the job.
And it gives more flexibility to people on temporary visas to be able to switch jobs, leave the country in case of emergency without risking their application, and their spouses will be able to work now.
Lamb says the most crucial issue, increasing the yearly allotment of 65,000 H-1B visas, was not addressed, partly because the U.S. Congress has the authority to raise those caps, not the president. In fact, Compete America, a coalition representing tech giants like Amazon, Facebook, and Microsoft, estimates the U.S. loses 500,000 jobs each year due to the current temporary visa limits.
A lot of our CEOs talk about the fact that they're now in a global competition for talent. And if they can't hire them here, they still want to hire that person. So they will hire them in Singapore or Canada or even Latin America.
Anirudh grew frustrated with the system and joined Green Robotics with a business visa that grants him 10 years of legal status in the U.S. But he gave up his spot in the process to become a permanent resident. Silicon Valley representatives hope the president's executive action will help future prospects avoid such dilemmas, though some remain skeptical that the system will change anytime soon. And Emily Lamb from the Silicon Valley Leadership Group tells me that she's confident that a majority in both the Senate and House support President Obama's actions regarding high-tech skilled workers. But that's not the case when it comes to the issues involving undocumented workers. And since Obama wants it passed as one, the fear is that the high-tech visas changes could get entangled and therefore held up. Phil.
Well, hang on a second, because we just heard Speaker of the House Boehner basically attack Obama on this, and if the only hope is that the president can't do it, we're waiting for Congress to do it, what are we saying here?
Well, there are some other avenues that they had hoped for that the president might explore but did not happen. It's true that the president can't raise the quota on his own, but it's been debated whether he could, for example, not count the spouses and children of H-1B visa holders against the quota. Then there's the possibility that the H-1B visas that are not used 1 year could be saved or carried over to the next year. So certainly some creative accounting that would be susceptible to legal challenge that the president chose to stay away from. But one other positive for the tech world is the president's provision to enhance options for foreign entrepreneurs, and this would expand immigration options for foreign entrepreneurs who meet certain criteria in creating jobs and attracting investment. That could pave the way for a lot of foreign talent to more easily leave big companies to found their own startups and hopefully create more jobs. Phil.
Oh boy, Mark, you have been busy. Thank you very much. Good to see you, by the way, joining us from Silicon Valley. Have a good weekend.